honestly thought our garden was done for the season and maybe even the year. We have got minimal rain. We really need the rain. We're in a drought, and it has been super hot. Super hot, humid where we are. But I do see some bright red and yellow tomatoes, and I do see some beans. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna harvest those. And now my chickens are going crazy. I'm gonna cut off some of these pieces of tomato. You don't want to get them too thick in here. You want the sun to be able to hit them. You want the water to be able to hit them when they can get watered naturally. And then it helps with the bugs as well. So we have, let's see, a little tomato down there. Cannot believe how good my squash is doing. It's incredible. It is doing fantastic. And these are from seeds. I just saw a tomato. Here we go. Here's our little tomato, and it's a little cute little tomato. Cute little tomato. I think this is a Jubilee tomato. And surprisingly, these are a lot sweeter than the peach tomatoes. Like, I don't think I'm going to grow the peach once again because they're not that sweet. We wanted some sweet tomatoes. So far, these are the best. This is a little problem that I tried to get in front of and remove it, but I guess I did not pull up all the roots, so now these tomatoes may be a little minty. I like planting basil right near my tomatoes because it makes them so much sweeter. But this is, you know, it is what it is. I guess we'll be trying a new tomato. So this looks like my okra. I didn't even know that it was here. I'd kind of forgotten about it because I'd planted it so long ago. And this is actually from my okra from last year. So I guess this would be considered an heirloom seed. I didn't eat any of the okra last year. I just saved the seeds, and so it looks like it's working. I'm trying to find all my beans. I don't want any to...
The corn stalks are finally looking good and coming up nice.
Thicker.
Yeah, they were really puny.
Oh, I see a bean over there. Let me go get it. Let's see. I just saw a bean over here. Where'd it go? Yeah, it's like down somewhere.
Right there where your hand is, baby. Your hand is on.
Oh, yeah, yep. It's all camouflage. It all looks the same. Yes, but this corn does look good. Considering that how close I planted them and how, I don't know, how much space they need to survive. So we'll see what happens with this. But I'm just glad that I could get it to this point. Because I've never gotten it to this point before.
Yeah, most of the time it's been eaten before it even got out of the ground, hardly.
Or
just as it was coming out of the ground.
We didn't get enough rain or whatever, I don't know. But this year we haven't gotten any rain, but I water the snot out of it every day, too. It looks good. Like this one right here looks really good. This one. So I'm happy with what I have. So I think I will come out here tomorrow and get these, or in the next couple days, because these look really good. And maybe I'll have even more to pick too.
We're supposed to get a lot of rain over the course of the next 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain
So
how many days ago?
Yeah,
That's like
that's true.
what they say.
But it's showing 70 and 80% chance of rain over the next like 4 or 5 days. So good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
I believe it when I see it. So I don't know about that. You got these tomatoes I'll be able to pick tomorrow.
I don't know what kind of tomatoes those are.
Which one?
But man, we don't need to grow those ever again.
I think it was just, we should have picked it way before we did.
They just don't have any insides. It's just like completely dried up on the inside.
And
it's
water.
Weird. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like watery. So maybe that was a one-time thing. We will see how a good tomato, you know, oops, that one just fell off.
Oh, I guess you're getting it now.
Yeah. So we will see how these...
Go ahead and take the other one off too while you're there. Shoot.
We will see how these tomatoes taste, and then if we don't like them, we won't grow them again. So... Our garden has never been so bare. This is so sad, but I guess I can only be, you know, so let down. But when you look at that, what I got, can't be all that bad, I guess, but well, the rain helps a lot. So like, even after it rains for like 20 minutes of a light rain, I could come out here and see a huge difference in my garden. Oh, I just saw this. I just saw this one. Look at that. Do you see that? It's a little eggplant. I'm scared to touch it. I don't want it to fall off. But look at that. Look how cute it is. Okay. I'm trying to beat the rain, even though it would be very, you know, refreshing and welcoming if it rained. But I'm trying to beat the rain so I can get these tomatoes and these beans and peas. And I'm hoping that it rains. If I hear limbs dropping and branches dropping or whatever, I'll probably go inside. Probably. It depends on where I'm at. But, because we are kind of like in the middle of a bunch of trees, bunch of pine trees. So we will see, but please let it rain. If you think that your garden is not doing the job that it should be doing, take a step back and look and see what it is producing. We may not have a lot of rain, we may not have a lot of cooler temps, but it's still giving me something. It is producing in my garden. When I'm sitting here complaining about the rain and complaining about, you know, thinking that my garden wasn't going to do anything this year, it's doing things. Checking my beans. And I do see that something is eating, I don't know what that was. Something is eating on these beans. I don't know what they are. I'm just gonna trim them. I'm just gonna trim these beans a little bit because I'm not sure what is eating on them. They're not eating the beans, they're just eating the leaves. So I guess it could be worse. Maybe I can get these tomorrow, because I don't think these are done yet. These aren't as big as the other ones. So you need to kind of prune your beans so you can get more. thin them out a little bit. There's like some beans that I hadn't seen yet. So, because when this was up here, when it was like sitting in here, it kind of like makes it all compacted in and you can't tell what you have. So
Bunches it up.
That's why I moved it. And then like the sun can get down there too. So I guess I will take these inside, cook these tonight, and then come back out tomorrow and get these other beans. Not the roots. These are all from seed. Isn't that good?
Those are really good.
And they all like came up so super fast.
Well,
look at how good these look. They look so good. From seeds, y'all. These are the ones from seeds. Awesome. The more you cut them, the more you get. And then there's like tons of little baby blooms on here. And then I have to trim the tomatoes too. If I see a little sucker coming up, I gotta trim them. And we have a pepper right here. We have a pepper right here. And see this notch? This is the notch right here that you want to make sure that all of your leaves are off. Below all of your notches. Looks very nice and healthy. That has got to go. So you can do that with your tomatoes, with your peppers, and also with your eggplant. That is how. I know I said in a live, maybe my last live, that this lettuce is not good. And some people commented that it was maybe a dandelion green. This came from a pack of just some miscellaneous lettuces, because that came in the same pack right here. That came in the same pack, and you can tell that those are different varieties of lettuce. But this one right here is not good at all. Not good. Who would have thought that lettuce would be bad? I've never heard of bad lettuce. Our blueberry, tomato, looking good. All of our corn. I know you're not supposed to plant corn that's close together, but here I am planting the corn close together. No telling what's going to come from this, but we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work out, then next year will be different. There's some more of our eggplant and also our mint. I have yet to, oh my goodness, I have yet to plant this, but I can't even pick it up because the roots are now down into the dirt. So it's kind of like it's, you know, it's taken over this bed, which is fine. And it's cascading, which I think is pretty, and it smells so good. So maybe this will just be like a miscellaneous bed. No rhyme or reason. You got eggplant, you got turnips, you got some kind of mustards there. We're gonna have to revamp a lot of these flower beds for the fall. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear the sprinkles? Trying to make sure I got all my tomatoes. I just can't believe this. This is just unbelievable. In all of the blooms, tons of blooms. One day we'll figure out what I planted here. Beans. These are the little beans. When in doubt and you have a place that you need to fill, you add lantana and it just literally grows overnight. And it comes back every year, which is a plus, my favorite. This stuff is just like so sad. So sad that all of this cabbage, we can't do anything with the cabbage. All of our beans. My chickens are even tired of cabbage and greens and whatever else. Okay, what did I plant over here? What did we plant? What is a surprise? This looks like more squash. More squash. And then this is basically what my sunflowers are doing now. They are so top heavy that they just fall down. We do have some more tomatoes that are not ripe yet, but at least they're there. I did not know if anything would become of this garden this year. See? Fill in the holes with some lantana. That will be back next year. Yes, I need to go on a bean hunt is what I need to do.